Hello and welcome to Sports Headline News, our weekly video blog sponsored by ukabet.co. My name is Frank Nordstrom and with me is Adam Markowitz. Like every week, we'll be reviewing some of the main games for the previous weekend as well as a preview of the major events upcoming weekend from a betting perspective. The bowl season started last week and we'll be taking a look at some of the action that took place as well as some of the hidden numbers and trends of the teams playing each bowl so you know who's hot and who is not. Last Saturday marked the beginning of the bowl season with the New Mexico Bowl between Nevada Wolfpack and the Arizona Wildcats. Both teams went into the bowl with a 7-5 record, and Arizona was favored by 9.5.
And that was an amazing game that went down to the last seconds as the Wildcats scored 2 touchdowns in 46 seconds. Now, unfortunately for the Wolfpack, this happened in the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. That way, Arizona takes home the New Mexico Bowl with a 49-48 victory over Nevada.
Yeah, well, Nevada may have lost the game, but at least they covered the spread, right?
That's the only thing that matters.
How about that famous Idaho Potato Bowl between Toledo Rockets and Utah State Aggies? They were Aggies favored by 10.
And this game was pretty close all the way till the last quarter. At the end of the third quarter, the Aggies only led 13-6, but then the Rockets just fell apart in the fourth quarter and allowed the Aggies to score 28 points. Now, Utah State ended up winning 41-15. They covered the 10-point spread, and they took home the famous Idaho Potato Bowl to cap off a historic season in the school's records since they're winning their first bowl since 1993.
Yeah, right on. The other game that was good was the Poinsettia Bowl between BYU 7-5 and San Diego State, which is coming up this Thursday. And you can watch the preview for this game in our last video cast, so feel free to check it out. We go on to the previews for the bowls of this coming up weekend. Let's start off with the Beef O'Brady's Bowl this next Friday, December 21st at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. It'll be between Ball State Cardinals and UCF Knights. Both teams go in with a similar record as the Cardinals went 9-3 and the Knights went 9-4 for the regular season. The Knights CFU is currently -7, laying 15.
And this could turn out to be a very explosive game in the offense as both teams average at least 35 points per game during the regular season. Now, the Cardinals are a little bit more of a rushing team as they average around 200 rushing yards per game during the regular season. And while Central Florida is not bad at rushing the ball, they tend to throw the ball a little bit more. Now, the big turning point could come in the defense as the Knights are better in this department. They only allowed an average of 22.5 points per game during the regular season, while the Cardinals allowed their rivals to score an average of 31.5 points per game. Now, the Cardinals are a feisty team. You know, they went 9-2-1 against the spread during the regular season. But you know, I like the Knights to take the win because they are facing NCAA sanctions, and this could be the last time we see them under the spotlight. So. Not only do I see them winning this ball, I see them covering the spread as well.
So you're feeling Central Florida to make a statement. Interesting insight there. We move over to the New Orleans Bowl coming up Saturday, December 22nd between the Lafayette Ragin' Cajuns and East Carolina Panthers. Both teams go into the game 8-4 record, although Lafayette is favored quite a bit by 4.5.
And the Ragin' Cajuns make it back-to-back appearances at this bowl as they won it last season when they made their first bowl trip since 1970. Now the Cajuns also showed that they could put up a fight against top teams as their offense averaged around 34.8 points per game during the regular season. Now on the other hand, the Pirates are looking to win their first bowl since 2007. But I'm looking to see the Cajuns win this one, as you could argue that they do have home field advantage playing down in New Orleans.
Interesting home field advantage, yeah. You heard it here first. Then at 12:30 on that same day, 12:30 noon Pacific, we have the MAACO Bowl, Las Vegas, between Boise State Broncos and the Washington Huskies at the Sam Boyd Stadium in Vegas. Boise State Broncos currently favored by 5.5.
And Boise State actually started the season as the number 24th ranked team in the country. Then they went on to win their conference with a 10-2 record, and one of those defeats coming against the ranked team at the start of the season. Now the Broncos have what it takes to beat the Huskies, a team that looked very weak towards the end of the regular season. Washington did manage to go 5-3 against the spread as an underdog, but I still think that the Broncos, with 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 bowls, have what it takes to make it 5-0.
Yeah, Broncos do have a clear advantage over Washington as far as bowl experience. Last but not least, Monday, December 24th, we have the Sheraton Hawaii Bowl between SMU Mustangs and the Fresno State Bulldogs. Bulldogs are favorite by 12.5.
And it looks like it's going to be raining touchdowns in sunny Hawaii, as the Mustangs average 29.5 points per game during the regular season, but looks like that's not going to be enough to go against a powerful Bulldogs team that has a starting quarterback who's number 4th in the nation in passing touchdowns. Derek Carr threw 17 touchdowns and just 1 interception in the Bulldogs' last 5 games to lead them into the Aloha Stadium. And the Bulldogs might not score 72 points like they did earlier this season, but with a 9-0 record against the spread when they are a favorite team, I'm looking to take them all the way.
Yeah, that's a pretty impressive record against the spread. Well, we're running out of time right now, but remember, you heard it first here. You can go to yucabet.co and check out the spreads for all the games we talk about today and more. We thank you for watching and expect you next time. Until then, I'm Frank Nordstrom, and this is Adam Markowitz saying goodbye and good bet.
Thanks for watching.